Well, good morning, you beautiful summer people. Look at this, what a lovely start to the day. I'm on my way to work. It's Thursday morning, and it's my new regime of running to work. If you're on my Strava, you know that I'm doing that already, but this is not what this video is about, although it is nice at 6 o'clock in the morning. It's just a general chit chat, see what's been going on recently, and here's the big narrow bush. Just to let you know what's been going on recently running wise, and what I've got planned for the future. Big plans. Don't you go anywhere, let's talk about it. Right, so thanks for joining me once again, everyone. Stevo runs. So, these are my runs to work now. It seems to be working for me. You might think that's mad, but you might do it yourself, who knows. But what I know is that it's a great start to the day. I get to work feeling good. I do between 4 and 5 miles. Trouble is I ain't got a shower there or nothing, so I've got a quick wash, gets me work clothes, work on my feet for 9 hours, and run home a more direct route, like 1 and 1.5 miles. But what it's allowing me is freeing up my spare time, not having to go too early in the morning, so I get enough sleep, allowing me to get some proper recovery days in. On my days off, I don't have to always do a run. I can concentrate on doing my strength training because I'm getting all the runs in before work where I can. Gathering the miles up. Plan on doing about 30 miles a week for the moment, and gradually building up for some exciting stuff that I've got planned for the coming months, or at least a year. So I took a bit more of a scenic route today. They're not always like this until I have to hit the streets. I'll mostly hit the streets, to be fair, to get to work, to make sure I get there in time. I'll give myself an extra 5 minutes today to do a bit of recording, taking a bit of scenery. I might make this a more regular run, just to get a bit of proper fresh air before work and all that. So, not a bad idea, I don't think. So I'm still running at 145 heart rate. Still not sure if that's paying off greatly for me, but I'll stick at it. I'm not getting progress as fast as I did at my math of 150. I'm currently doing math -5 at 145, but if it was incredibly easy, not so easy on my body, if that makes sense, but must stick with it. Poor girl, I'm gonna be late. Okay, so the future, exciting news. Right, you know I've got London. If you follow this channel, you know I've got London coming up. Sorted. Training's began for that. This is all part of it. Nice, easy, slow, method miles. 5 below math. Building up a solid aerobic base. Going around my old mate Mikey. The plan is to not try and crack out a record-breaking time for ourselves, but to get round without stopping. That's exactly what this math running will do. Make it so your legs are strong. You've got enough aerobic base to make it without it being too hard, hopefully. Although it will be hard on the legs later on. It should be easier than my last one. I was trying to do 7 minute 30 miles as far as I can. After that, Brighton, April the 2nd or 3rd next year. So I'm looking forward to that one a lot. I've got a decision to make now on what to do with that because of a race I've booked for after that. I really wanted to train up properly for that one with some proper, you know, fast efforts before and all the classic marathon training, so I can try and conquer my 3:30 that I wanted to do last time. I do feel like maybe I can get that in reach if I hit a steady pace of 8-minute miles. I think I just killed myself last time, made the schoolboy error of trying too hard, too early. So, with that, I've booked myself into a mad 100k run afterwards in Chichester, down south, in South Downs. Now bear in mind that that is a ballot. They're trying to keep places open for charity after losing out on so much for the last 2 years. But my name is in the ballot. I spoke to you nice people on Strava and all said, go for it, why not? Have a challenge. That's what I did. I booked in for what, 63 miles. And I got out, they say yes. Give me a proper challenge to go towards in 2023. So if I'm successful in getting this 100k run, which is called Race to the Kings, I will have, after the marathon, I'll have all of April, all of May, and half of June to prepare myself for a 100k run. Still sounds crazy, I've just gone for it, but I feel pretty happy that I've even attempted it, really. So, looking online, a lot of people, if they've got a bit of distance in them already, it takes them 4 to 6 weeks of doing 30, 40 miles a week. Does that sound like enough? I'll have to find a better plan than what Google says. Any input from you guys on your ultra marathon training, please jot in the comments below. But I'm feeling confident as long as I come out of the Brighton Marathon uninjured with a proper recovery. I've got a good feeling that I could just be hopefully ready for it. So it's whether I treat Brighton as a aerobic run, you know, don't try and kill myself and even risk getting injured. Just go and do it like I am in London, but all in the eye of sort of doing the 100k sort of more comfortably. Who knows? All I know is I'm excited about it. So have you guys ever done a Race to the Kings or Race to the Stones, or I think they got about 4 events they do. It's supposed to be fantastic. You know, pit stops full of food and drink and just a great vibe. Everyone getting each other around. No one's really looking at pace so much, just looking at your watch occasionally to see the time, really. You ain't got a pace in mind, just gotta try and make it. And it sounds right up my street, I tell you. So if you've got any experience in those races or any other ultra that you can pass on a bit of knowledge to me, then go ahead, I'd love to hear it. But if I fail to get in through the ballot, which I hopefully won't, but I may do, now I've got myself in the mood, I'll probably search out another ultra to do around the same time or a bit later. That's going to be midsummer, so it could potentially be like this. I mean, it's only June 15th or so, and it's be 30 degrees on tomorrow. 30 degrees. Imagine that, trying to run for 60 miles in that. But let's put that time of the year for a reason. In the UK, we don't usually get 30 degrees weather. So bring it on. Okay, so the only thing I'm really finding with running at 145, the improvements ain't coming very thick and fast. You can see how easy it looks to run at this, and I'm still debating whether it's worth doing that. Does it all work out the same? I was definitely getting better results at 150. I don't mean running fast, like that's obvious, but it was going down quicker. Now I'm sort of hanging around 8:45 to 8:55 each time. I've been doing it for what, about a month. there's been not a lot of change. But I'll stick with it and hopefully it starts to kick in. I mean, doing that marathon could have kicked me out that much. I thought I'd be seeing a bit better results by now, but I'll give it another month maybe. If it does start coming down sort of considerably, I'm gonna have to look into that, get hitting back on the 150s. It definitely does feel like harder work running at a slower rate. It feels like my body, having to lift my body up off the floor and get the bounce in, don't feel natural. It's giving me a tiny bit of a feel in my right heel, feeling the heel. Last thing I want to do is bring on silly injuries when I know that 150s in my aerobic base, my aerobic sort of zone anyway, after doing the lab test. So we'll see how things go from now until a month's time. Right, that is basically it for me. Thanks for joining me on this random Thursday morning video on the way to work. What am I doing? But I'm gonna be just on time hopefully. It's only 6:30, so all good. What a lovely start to the day. Enjoy the sunny weather out there, people, in old factory ridden Vista. Enjoy the summer, get the runs in where you can, but do it safely. And yeah, please hit the subscribe button below. All my future stuff coming up: London, Brighton, and King, and Run of the Kings, I think it's called. There's a lot of big races coming up. I can't wait to show you how I get on. So yeah, hit the subscribe button below. Follow my Strava, Twitter, Instagram. Go for it, Stevo Runs. Talk to me on there, whatever you want to talk about. I always reply to everyone. And let's see where this running takes us. See you on the next one, Stevo Runs.